me just first, I guess, introduce my family. I know a lot of you had heard my presentation before, and it probably won't be a lot different, but there's a lot of new people in here, so I wanted to kind of do some of the simples. But my family has grown since last year. I have 2 additional grandkids, but so this is my daughter Jessica and her husband and 3 grandkids. I have more pictures of grandkids next. My husband and I, Fire, and we've been married for 49 years. And then my youngest daughter, Allie, her husband Aubrey, and their kids. Oh, my goodness. All right, here's my grandkids. I've got Maddox, who is 2, Nash, who is 3.5, Georgia, our only girl, she's 2.5, Jack, who is 7 months, and our newest, Lincoln, he was 1 month old yesterday. So that's my pride and joy. I spend a lot of time with them right now. As far as my team, this is my team. We have all been in Mansfield, working in and around Mansfield for 20 plus years. Jeannie has been on my team for, I think, 17 years. She has been selling real estate for about 40 years. I've been in the business for 20 years. My daughter Allie has been in the business for about 8 years, and Rhonda's been in the business for about 7 years. So we do have a lot of experience, and we do take good care of our customers. So I know there are a lot of real estate agents in the DFW area. Probably everyone knows one. Everyone's mother, sister, neighbor is a real estate agent. So why do you want to work with me and my team? Well, first of all, the Remax brand. The Remax is the #1 franchise and real estate company in the world. We do sell a lot of real estate. Everybody recognizes that Remax balloon. We do have great training for agents. We have very experienced agents, and we do a great job. My team, personal team, was #1 team in Remax in Tarrant County for the 2024. So. Team was number 30 in the state of Texas for Remax last year. So we do have a lot of experience, a lot of real estate, and we know what we're doing. So we do have experience, market knowledge, and expert negotiations, and we all are good at staging and getting houses sold. We have a lot of systems and processes, so we pay attention to details. We have a lot of processes in place, so a lot of it is set it and forget it. Once you get these systems in place, it does make the process work a lot smoother. In real estate, stuff happens. I mean, you think it's going to be, okay, we put the house on the market, we get a contract, we close. Well, it's not always that easy. Stuff does happen. You have to know how to jump the hurdles. You have to know how to get through things. You have to get out the duct tape a lot of times to make things happen. We do have a network of trusted referral partners, which many are in this room. So when stuff happens, if you have a plumbing problem, if you have an electrical problem, if a roof goes bad, we have people, and most of you are all in this room, that we can call and get through these hurdles quickly. We have proven results. We have raving clients. We do provide top-notch customer service. And here are your agents before, during, and after the sale. So I do keep in touch with my clients. So if for instance, we had these hailstorms, people are reaching out to me. Who do I call for, to get my roof looked at? We're keeping in contact with our clients after the sale, take care of them before the sale and during. So if you're a buyer, why do you need a real estate agent? I know a lot of people think, well, I can do this myself. Why do I need a real estate agent? Well, I don't know. Why do you need a roofer to put on a roof? Why do you need a plumber to do your work? Why do you need an attorney to write a will? You need a real estate agent because you don't do this every day of your life. It's something that you do maybe once every 5 to 10 years, and you may say, oh, I can throw a sign in the yard and I can make this happen. But there are a lot of things that happen in a real estate transaction, and you need someone to get you through that process, someone that's doing this every day and knows how to get through that. We're neighborhood experts. We know the neighborhoods. We know what's going on in neighborhoods. We can help people, guide them through those kinds of things. help finding available homes. Sometimes there are pocket listings, homes that are not on the market. If you hear of something that's coming up and buyers are looking in a specific area, we can help them with that. Again, expert negotiation skills, helping to minimize risk when you're buying a house. There are a lot of things to think about when you're buying a house other than price, and we can help people through that. Tackling the paperwork. I do have an assistant that does a lot of the back end stuff for us. Again, working with a trusted team. There's a lot of things, just like Mike said during his 40-second. There's surveys, there's financing, there's repairs, there's appraisals, there's moving. There's all kinds of things that happen when you're trying to buy and sell a house. And then just getting you to the finish line. Again, now you're a seller. Why do I not want to just put a sign in the yard and save the compensation that I would have to pay a real estate agent? Well, one of the things is who's coming into your house? Are these buyers qualified? Are they just looking around, scoping out the house, maybe to rob you? There's safety issues that you want to think about. Again, marketing your property. Most of the marketing is we do pretty much everything online now. I mean, we don't do any newspaper or magazine advertising, but you want to get your property out there. We have a great marketing system. We do a lot of social media advertising. We have a lot of agents that we know in the area that we do a lot of communication with, behind the scenes that you're not really aware of. Just knowing what's coming on the market and letting people know that you have a house for sale. What is a perfect referral for me and for my team? Well, residential buyers and sellers in the DFW area. We just specialize pretty much around Tarrant County and in the southern part of the Metroplex. But my daughter does a lot of stuff in Dallas. She worked and lived in Dallas for 10 years, so she knows the Dallas area well. Again, like I said earlier, if you hear people talking about change, that's when I want to see those people. They're getting married, they want to buy a new house. They're having a baby, they need something bigger. Their kids are moving away they're getting out of college and moving away, they're going to be empty nesters. Those are the people that I want to talk to. They're going to be probably buying or selling, maybe a job change. They're thinking of buying and selling in the future. Also, buyers and sellers anywhere in the United States. I have a great referral network through Remax and through the Buffini company that I'm a part of, that I can set up an agent with you any place. If you're looking to buy a house on the beach, in the mountains, or if you have a relative or a friend that's looking to buy or sell a house in another state and they don't really have a real estate agent, I can set them up with someone to help them out. So, again, basically anything residential, my team will help you out. We really are not looking for renters. I know we had that a couple of weeks ago where we talked about what we're not looking for. We don't really do a lot with rentals. Jay, I'll hook you up with Jay and he'll help up the renters.
Cindy.
So if you don't know real estate, know your agent. I'm happy to help you out. So the market right now is, interest rates have come down just a little bit. So I think buyers are going to be out there, and we do have a lot of homes on the market. It's a little bit of a balanced market right now. It's kind of leaning toward more of a buyer's market. So if you have buyers that are looking, now is a great time to get out there. We can get some great deals. So anybody have any questions?
A question comes on.
Yes.
You remember what year G's in your team?
Let's see, 2008, I think.
I'm just teeing it up.
Oh, you're just seeing if my math was good?
No. I'm teeing it up for later.
Oh, okay.
So what would, especially in this climate, what would your recommendation be for folks looking to both sell and buy, or that sell and then very quickly buy with the proceeds? Kind of how does that work with a balanced market and non-market where people will give you $80K over at as bulk?
Well, I mean, as far as sellers right now, I mean, I think the biggest key is to price your house appropriately.
Bridget.
So many people,
The church over here.
so many people want to, let's just try for a little $10,000 more, $20,000 more, so that I have some room for negotiating. Well, a lot of times what's happening in today's market is you do that and your house sits on the market for a while, and then 2 or 3 weeks later, you're doing a price reduction, and 2 months later, you're doing another price reduction, and before you know it, you're below where you should have been if you would price it right to begin with, and you may have gotten multiple offers had you priced it appropriate at the very beginning. So a lot of people make that mistake, and they lose money in the end. So pricing it right at the very beginning is the number one thing that you need to do. I don't know if that answered your question.
Yeah, no.
Is the percentage rate negotiable, or did the real estate market go back?
It's always been negotiable. There you go.
It's very.
Nothing has changed there.
One more, Jason.
Oh, sorry, I was stretching.
Oh. Okay, one more, Jake.
So with somebody that wants to buy and sell, they want to sell their property and buy another one. Is contingency a good option for them to be able to do that?
Well, in the market now, sellers are tending to look at contingencies a little bit better than we were maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Absolutely not. That offer would have probably been thrown out the window. But right now, especially if a seller's had their home on the market for a little while, they may be more, looking at contingency. More so if it's contingent and the house is on the market and under contract, then they are more likely to do that. If you're looking at a contingency and you don't have your house on the market, well then no, it's really not for sale. So that's probably not going to work out.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.